All right, big spot here for the former undisputed UFC middleweight champion, Israel Adesanya, and he's not too emotionally attached to a lot of these results. I expect a big effort out of him here tonight.
You know, John, I love that you teed it up that way, because I was just thinking that for a guy that seemed to be on a rocket ship to the moon, becoming the middleweight champion, he handles adversity as well as anyone I've ever seen. When he lost to Jan Blachowicz, when he tried to become double champion, still even keel. When he lost his championship, even keel. I believe that ability will allow for him to work his way back to a championship opportunity, where I expect him to be very competitive and possibly earn himself the belt back.
And skill for skill, there are a lot of people that still believe he's the best middleweight in the world. A lot of the elite 185-pounders believe that Izzy and not necessarily Pereira represent the toughest matchup for them. We'll see how Adesanya fares in this critical matchup here tonight. All right, so here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Islam Makhachev. You trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book. And the X factor tonight is that Hasbulla in his corner.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Islam Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Islam Makhachev ready to make a statement in front of this capacity crowd here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so here we are back at the O2 in London, England, and we certainly glorify the Canadians and the Brazilian fight fans, and rightfully so. But when we show up in London, it's a sellout within 5 minutes every time.
Regardless of who's fighting, the English fans show up. They love fights. They're very understanding. They show up every single time. They're knowledgeable. They're ready to cheer, but don't be crazy. They will boo you out of that building.
Well, you saw his reference in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that shot. Well, he's got a pretty good sidekick, and you saw it right there.
He did it great, and it pushed his opponent back. Notice how it creates space and allows him to get back to where he's coming. Massive knee lands from the tie clinch.
All right, so there it is. Just to your expectation, Daniel, you felt like the wrestler was going to be able to get his takedown game going, and the kickboxer is floored immediately here in round 1.
Well, they say wrestlers have the ability to dictate where the fight takes place, especially against a kickboxer. And with that takedown, he proved that point very stern. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
All right, relax for me, bud. Good. You're doing fine. Stay relaxed.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Adesanya. Making all these shots count.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight.
Stay tight. Stay tight and finish it.
Now he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over. Big ground and pound.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev.
And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for it. And there you go. Again, half guard. Oh, right into mount. This is a terrible position.
And now he's got the back. 30 seconds to go.
Great job landing from the top position. Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. This arm triangle is looking pretty.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. Oh, nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC. Oh, he missed with that right hand.
Great takedown defense right now by the champ.
And now some separation. Beautiful connection on the feet. He's got it all working tonight, DC.
He's in his zone. He's in a zone. It is going to be very difficult for his opponent to keep up with him.
Come on now. Let's move. Let's get it.
Islam Makhachev going for the takedown here. Nothing doing there.
Good takedown defense by Israel. Fighters separate.
Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Islam Makhachev. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
Another strike gets through from the top position. Getting them out here.
Up a triangle, that looks tight, DC.
It's very tight. And now he's just got to start passing the arm across, pulling down on the head, feed the hips, and he will definitely get the submission.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Makhachev getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Islam Makhachev.
going full mount. Nice transition.
30 seconds to go in the round. Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done. Makhachev's attempting a triangle here. Let's see if he can finish the deal. Oh, that looks tight to me. It looks like it might be locked in.
Yeah, it looks like it's done. It looks like it's done.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5.
What a kick. That one landed.
Throwing that jab, no good. Ooh, pretty good uppercut.
You cannot take those leg kicks clean like that.
Big elbow there, lands. Islam Makhachev gets the double leg takedown. Nice job there, disguising his entry. All right, so he's setting up for a submission here. Oh, I'm no expert, but that bomb flute choke looks locked in.
Oh, it's got to be tight now, yep.
Oh, somehow he's able to leverage a hit. Looks like he's going to get out.
Yeah, he did a really good job there of creating action, getting his body off to one side as he's bridging, then back into him to release a little bit of that pressure on the Von Flute choke.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ. Yeah.
So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean,
setting up for another submission now. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Makhachev ground and pound from half guard now.
There it is. Now he's on the mount. He's got to start throwing down.
Ground and pound strike there now.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Under a minute to go. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Waning seconds here of round number 3. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Adesanya. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The fourth round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
Oh, beautiful technique for him there on that side kick. Just missed with the left there.
I mean, he's cutting down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Well, you got to think he might be trying to set up that overhand again. He's found a home for it all night long. Let's see if that holds true. All right, so he's dealing with some swelling upstairs, and you got to think his opponent is going to continue to attack that region.
Well, he has to. He's starting to see now the work is being done. He's starting to see the benefits of the work with the swelling that's starting to occur.
Takedown landed now by Makhachev.
Got his guard passed.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Makhachev. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Adesanya. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far.
Oh, he's going triangle here.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. How in the world did he escape that submission?
Adesanya gets back up. $20 seconds to go.
Oh, my goodness.
That's it. That'll do it.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. We send it in there now to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 42 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Israel